Yeah, it was much better Wildcats basketball, wasn't it, than this time last Friday. Yeah, the guys were really switched on, and defensively I thought we were first class, and set the tone pretty early how we were going to defend. All of us, and to hold those guys to 13 points the first quarter really kind of set the tone for the rest of the game, and we were able to maintain that.
Easily best defensively this season.
Yeah, it was Damo. He won it 6 times, and he's still, in my opinion, still the best defender out there. He set the tone, and then Nordo carried it on, and we had some good input from everybody. So it was a really good game for us.
Defensively, they've been on since they started. So was it important to get on top of them defensively early tonight?
Oh yeah, look, they average 103 points. It was like wow when you watch tape of them. It's like wow, they're scoring huge amounts. So it was a really good test for our defence and see our application to what we were doing, our structures, and the guys were having each other's back, and I think they had a few open shots, but it was pretty solid.
Robinson didn't score against Damo for the night. He was on the bench for a couple of points and he handed over for the other ones. Could you have imagined him, as much because Damo is dominating him to that point?
Yeah, it's not just Damo. Obviously, he did a great job, but it's the rest of the guys too. And it was cutting off angles. It was making sure there was ball pressure, so he's not getting clean looks. There's all those little things that a trained eye doesn't see. I'm saying that you're not that guy, but there's a whole lot of team stuff that's involved in that, and to keep, as the leading scorer, averaging 25 points to, 8? Yeah, it was a great job.
Trev, this game seemed to have had a whole lot more meaning, and there's 2 parts to it. Firstly, can you express to us how you're feeling, the emotion behind what this game means to you, how great the program the Wildcats have done to fill a stadium full of pink?
Yep.
And then secondly, there seemed to be more pop in all the player steps tonight.
Yeah, and I'm so proud of that. It's, I don't share my heart too many times to the guys emotionally. And this was a kind of dream that we had 3 years ago, 4 years ago, or 3 years ago, to do this and to see it's got legs, and we have support from Jack and the board to do it. And everyone gets behind it, and really want to give the guys a bit of context. There's a lot. Bryce has been here for the 3, and a couple of guys haven't been here at all for it, so they don't really know what it means. But more importantly is how we played. That's Wildcats basketball. We cared for each other. We had each other's back. We're unselfish out there, and that's what I'm proud of. What we left on the floor is Wildcats basketball.
The courage in this game to be able to throw a zone against the best shooting team in the competition at the back end of the second quarter, 5 consecutive stops. He closed out that quarter with a big run. Run-outs, dunks, transition, open threes. Obviously something that you guys tinkered with during the week of practice to stop ball movement, containment of the on-balls, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we work all that, but the biggest thing out on the court, Damo calls a number of those cells. He's got the feel out the game, but the guys instinctively trust what we're doing. It's not second guessing yourself. And you second guess yourself, you're going to get in trouble in this league because teams take advantage of it. But I was happy everyone was trusting each other and said, okay, we're in 13, let's work it. It's hard, and we got a few things and kept on going.
Bryce, can you take us into the heads of all the players in this game specifically, in the pink game, not just tonight but in the other ones? You beat Illawarra by 31, won by 31 tonight, and you beat Melbourne double overtime. So it does feel like you guys treat it differently because of the occasion. Is there a feeling, is there an emotion that is just attached to this one specifically?
I would say it's a blend of emotions. Like I said, going back again to Cairns, knowing how sloppy we played there, and we fixed that when we played against Melbourne. We wanted to carry over that momentum, and then obviously considering what this game represents, it's even that much more of a reason. So I'd say it's probably a little bit of both, and fortunately, every year that we've had this type of game, we've come out with a win. And Coach told us, he's not going to put pressure on us to, we have to go out there and win, but he wants us to go out there and play the right way, and rightfully so. So I think that was probably in the front part of our minds, just make sure we play the right way we know how, and let the results be what they are.
How do you feel emotionally in these? It's a
approach the game the same way every time, but knowing, this game is, bigger than ourselves, it just, you pay a little bit more attention. And with walkthrough, the guys were focused. We were focused all week with practice. Everybody was just locked in. And whatever type of weeks we tend to have in practice, it carries over in the games, whether it be good or bad.
And Bryce, when you've got your head coach, I suppose, being open and vulnerable and really sharing what an event like this means, what does that do to the playing group and I suppose the culture of the team when you've got the man that's, I suppose, the top of the food chain that's leading things, really opening himself up and really saying why a night like tonight is so special to him?
I just think that just shows the testament of our team's character. We're all we're all family, on and off the floor, and obviously we come in and business is business, but we talk to each other about anything, and I don't think anything is something that we're uncomfortable talking about. And some of the guys that have been here before, like me, Damo, and Jesse, we know what this represents, and I think we did a good job just making sure guys stay focused and to not lose sight of what this game is about.
Bryce, people talk about, media talks about carrying momentum from one game to the next, and you just mentioned it then. Do you believe that end to last week's game, just the finish in the last quarter, that you carried that into the start of this week's game? Is that something that's real inside the team?
Definitely. I would say probably the first 5 or 7 minutes this game, energy was there. Neither team was scoring, but we was definitely going all out, full blaze, and that's the way you want to play, and you can live with the results with whatever happens if that's the energy that you bring out there on the floor.
You've been around now and been a benchmark of what elite backcourt play is in this competition, and you came out this week and you credited Roberson on being a quality player that he is, leading the league in scoring. How much were you looking forward individually to this battle tonight for the first time? Almost like a big brother, little brother. The most successful franchise against the newest franchise. It had all the narratives, and it seemed like you and Damo in particular really fueled off that, like a couple of Dobermans down there just looking for blood.
I think we leave the narratives to you guys, but we just try to make sure we do all we can to approach every game the same, but considering how they hit the ground running this season, we knew it was a game where we really had to lock in on those two players, because Mitch and Roberson, they've had a hell of a season so far. So we just wanted to make sure, we made it tough for them. Players like that, I'm not sure you can shut them down completely, but if you make it difficult, those are the things you live with, and I think we did a good job of that.
Trev, Bryce, 10 shots, plus 26 in the plus minus. Pretty special to have a guy who can light it up in any night and only take 10 shots and lead the team in your plus minus tonight.
Yeah, and that's the character he is, that he's getting double teamed or trapped. He's, dishes out 8 dimes out there. So, the good thing about Bryce, he lets the game come to him. When it needs to put the foot down, he's aggressive out there. But when the right play to come out there and make the extra pass, he'll do it. He doesn't force. He's got to get his own, and that's what makes a special player. Then, makes the team better. It's no use being a great player if your team doesn't win. He certainly makes his teammates around him better.
The even spread of scores tonight, 6 got in double figures. Is that what you're aiming for?
Yeah, it was good. And the bench guys came with a lot of energy. Mitch and Jesse were outstanding coming in there. Reece didn't play for the first 3 quarters and came in and had a great last quarter. And Bryce found him when they were double teaming, and it just builds trust in each other. Good, thanks guys. Cheers.